You know, it's a blessing to be here because I grew up on Essence. Like, you know, when you go to my house, my mother and father's house, there's nothing but Essence books stacked up, like from years ago to the most recent ones. Like, I grew up with the Essence magazine being in the bathroom, being in the bedroom. Like, it was like my mother's Bible almost, you know, and because my mother was so about like empowering black women, you know, and just women in general. So I think that that's really why I write the songs that I write. That's why I perform the way I perform. You know, a lot of people talk about me, I'm a ladies' man and everything like that, but it's all because of my mother. You know, I just love women. I love, you know, the strength of women, especially my black women. So, you know, it's always been a part of me. So to be able to be on the stage at Essence Festival, it's kind of like full circle. You know, it makes my mother proud, makes my father proud. It makes me proud. So it's a blessing. Well, I fell in love with music early. I think it was something that I didn't even know I was in love with. I was like not old enough to know. You know, my mother always had like this baby book, and in it, it was like my first steps, first words, things like that. And in it, it was like Adrian is dancing to MC Hammer, and I was like 6 months, 7 months, you know, and like I just was, I guess, moving a lot. So I think she sensed it early, and then as I was coming up, just singing just always touched me. Like music, somebody would get on a guitar, and I just wanted to sing. You know, I just wanted to sing to it, and I didn't even know what singing was. I was just doing it. So I have to say, like, it just kind of was a love that was put in me. I always say that, you know, it truly was a God-given, you know, gift to me, and that's why I try to stay as humble as possible and understanding that it's not me, that it's someone else in control, you know, and it's kind of meant. So I don't fight the currents. I don't stress a lot. I just go out there, do my job, sing, and love music. That's it. Oh, absolutely. I had a lot of music educators. Like that was the blessing of my life. Like so many people were a part of helping me find myself in music. You know, rest in peace to one of my greatest teachers, who was Helen Stevens. She was the first to ever put hands to me, you know, and piano, playing piano. And I remember the first time I walked into her home, and, you know, I didn't know what was going on. My mom just took me there, and she was saying, "You're going to learn how to play the piano." And I was like, "Cool." And she went to the bathroom, and the lady, you know, Miss Helen Stevens, she walked over to this section where she has like all these different rulers. And she said, "I have rules." But I thought she said she has rules. She had rulers. So she pulled out like these thick rulers, and she was like, "When you're not prepared for our sessions, I'm gonna whoop your hands." So I'm thinking, when my mom come out and see this, it's over. Like, yeah, okay, you're not gonna whoop me. And she did a lot. She did a lot. I remember just like throwing up every Saturday because I was so scared to go. But it was that made me fearless. Like, yeah, you're not prepared. You may have to take the consequences for it, but we're gonna sit here and we're gonna get through it. So Helen Stevens was really the start for everything for me, among a lot of others. Kava Menzies, Atane Muatan. It was a lot of people at Oakland School for the Arts and Berklee College of Music, and even Young Musicians Program at Berklee. So it was a lot of teachers that had something to do with helping me find myself. So for me, Dono Jones, Where I Want to Be. That was like the first album that I had that I went crazy when my brother would take it or I lost it. Like, I had to have another one. It's really between that and 100% Genuine. Like, that made me want to do R&B. Those two albums were the reason why I wanted to be an R&B singer. What's going on, everybody? This is Adrian Marcel here with The Swoop, and I'm letting y'all know that you are watching Grammy Pro.